first thing is that if there is no communication, no chance to stop the war. So communication is the number one. The second is ceasefire. I went there to understand what are the chances of the peace. And my conclusion was, especially after the two meetings with the president of Ukraine and Russia, that there is no intention, neither sides, to have peace. So it's not legitimate to speak about peace because the whole atmosphere, the language and the culture of the European Union is pro-war. I don't like it and I don't think it's good for the European Union. I think that we have three major challenges. The first is the war, question of war or peace. The second is competitiveness. So the prime target of the Hungarian presidency is to put together a new pact of competitiveness for the whole European Union, because without having a new pact, we cannot be competitive neither to the United States, neither to China, nor to the West, neither to the East. And the third one is migration, because migration is a disintegration factor in the European politics. The pact which was forced on us a year ago failed. But there are issues, even existential issues, which we don't have common answer. And this is war and peace, migration, gender, labor-based society, full employment. These are the real issues. That's the reason why I'm saying that we should be careful to argue in favor of political union, because on the war, on the gender, on the migration, and on the labor-based society issue, we have different approaches. The first thing is that if there is no communication, no chance to stop the war. So communication is the number one. Very few wars in the European history went on without communication with the fighting parties. And what we are doing is bad, because we don't have communication line to the Russians. So we need communication to Ukraine, and we need communication to Russia as well. That's the first. The second is ceasefire. So if we are waiting to have a peace plan which is accepted by both warring parties, then we never peace. Because the first step is not the peace plan. The first step is ceasefire. So I went there to understand what are the chances of the peace. And my conclusion was, especially after the two meetings with the president of Ukraine and Russia, that there is no intention, neither sides, to have peace. Both parties said, both leaders said, that they think that the time is on their side. But the approach of President Trump was different. This is a plan of deal-making. So what we need, deal-making approach. Otherwise, it will be difficult to cooperate with the western part of the world economy, with the eastern part of the world economy. It will be not without conflicts, even and discussions and disputes between the European Union and America. Trump possible presidency does not mean that there will be no difference of interest in this field. But a deal-making approach is far better than to create a kind of blocks of the Eastern world economy and the Western world economy.